Hey, welcome back to the channel. So we do have like this cool, place where we can pick up a lot of games on the retro game convention I visited, and a lot of people were starting to hoard because like 5 products for €5, and I don't know what the pleasure was for, but I can tell you I picked up a couple of cool items. Think about it, we even have like a Platinum Uncharted 2 for €1, and I was just digging through the pile. I found this Doodle Jump Mega Blocks that I want to review on the Wicked Collecting. I did notice those Sega controllers for €1 each, and of course my Doodle Jump Mega Blocks I picked up, and I just was messing around in this box just to see what can I pick up more. And just being honest, I did found a lot of cool stuff, but I restrained myself. I didn't want to buy too much stuff because I have so much stuff for my own. So I was basically digging through the piles and stuff. I really love this Chef Chocolate Salty Balls, really love that song. A little bit bummer I didn't really pick it up. But again, there was a lot of stuff in here, but let's take a close look at the Sega controllers today. Alright, so that brings us to the Sega controller, so that's from the Tech Planet. Nevertheless, we did review a couple of these products, and I'm really curious, are they even work in condition, or do have absolutely a misbuy? I paid €1 freaking for each of them, so it's going to be not a big loss, but it's just curious what are we going to get with the games. So I didn't really inspect the compartment for the batteries. You can see over here we do have 4 freaking AA batteries. There is no corrosion on the contacts whatsoever, so this one I think it will work. So these things are not getting broken that often, or let me know in the comments if you have ever seen one that is broken. And I'm not counting the corrosion, of course, because yeah, that is a main problem that people leave the batteries in. I was also quite surprised to find these things in the wild, in this budget corner for 5 products for €5. I'm more these things are absolutely worth more. But again, it comes with a D-pad and floating D-pad construction. We're having the menu button, start, A, B, and C. There is not a 6-button configuration, a little bit of a bummer. On and off switch over here, and the LED will indicate if it powers on. It's going to be some old school retro gaming with, yep, an old school SCART connection. So I still have an old television, so we can still plug it in. So let's get myself some batteries. Let's see if there's any difference between them. We cannot really connect it. A little bit of a bummer. I did have this weird looking version back in the day that looks similar to this, that have the option to play, let's say that one function as the main system and the other one an extra controller, but not the case over here. So when the batteries are inside the thing, it weighs quite heavy. But okay, so let's turn it on. LED goes on. I can see ad gains on the screen, and it seems to be working, so that's pretty damn cool. So a freaking €1 device, and it works. Let's take a close look at the games. Alright, so let's take a close look at the games itself. So we do have 2 pages, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Spinball, Alien Storm, Columns, Decap Attack. It's a quite interesting thing that they put this game on here. Alien Storm is absolutely a great one. Echo, not a big fan of it, but a good game. The Mean Bean Machine for Dr. Robotnik. The E-SWAT, another cool title. I think especially the arcade version is pretty good. Golden X2. Where's 1 of 3? Nobody knows. Shadow Dancer. So with the collection in general is pretty damn good. So let's boot it up and let's play a couple of games before we go to start up the second controller, just see if there are any differences. So we're starting off with some Sonic and Knuckles. Wow, that sounds pretty damn bad. It also runs on PAL, so that's absolutely something I can hear instantly. Oh, my ears are bleeding. Oh. Everything sounds like shit, seriously. The music, the sound effects. The weird thing is the controller plays actually pretty damn comfortable. That makes it even wicked as it can be. But I think it's a little bit of a bummer. You can still find this controller in the wild that has such bad emulation performance. And I thought that the Chinese made some pretty damn crappy products. Think about the handheld back in the day, but no. Oh! Next game. Let's press the menu button and let's go back to the game. Menu. Let's try a different game. Okay. Normally I really love the soundtrack, but... But again, same result with the Sonic and 3 Knuckles. It's just really garbage when it comes to the audio quality. So it makes me wonder, when it comes to the other controller, what are we going to get with that one? Alright, so let's try the other version. It's kind of interesting that they made these controllers don't really have the option to plug in a second one, because it would be pretty cool, It would be very cool. I know like the Mortal Kombat version did have this option. Let's remove the battery. Yeah, it's a shame I used a different battery as the fourth battery and didn't have like 4 the same ones. So let's plug in this bad boy. Let's see if it's going to be even powering up. Otherwise we're very easily done with testing this out. I hate these compartments. Come on. Plug and play, baby. Alright, so LED turns on. So let's plug it in. I removed the freaking tie wrap. And let's see what kind of games we're going to get with the second one. Alright, so it seems to be that I just basically bought the second controller that was actually the same controller, so it's going to be with the same kind of games. I don't know if they're going to be like different versions. I've reviewed like different Sonic versions with some different games, but yeah, whatever. You know, let's try some Alien Storm just to see how this game runs. Guess what? It runs like shit! Alien Storm is such a cool game. Personally, I've never played it like on original Mega Drive back in the day as a child. I was more into Golden Axe, especially Street of Rage. And part of me found it a pretty damn weird game. But the soundtrack's good. Oh, and of course I'm also using the freaking super. Burn, baby, burn! Burn them all! Well, that's something I really find so weird at this game. But again, what I find very surprising that not only the game and overall like runs okay now, but I really like the controllers. How cool would it be if you have a controller like this with like at least like 100 up to 150 games in it? What the hell just happened? Shadow Dancer from 1990. Alright. Okay, so... yeah, okay, so that same button was the freaking super again. Hosha! Another great game. I was personally more a fan of Shinobi, especially Part 3. I really like that game. But I think this was a pretty damn good port when it comes to the arcade against the Mega Drive version, but of course that's my opinion about it. Slice and dice. So let's open it up, and there was one particular thing I bought from AliExpress I'm very happy with, is this, like this tiny kit with a screwdriver and all the freaking like, let's say in general like normal Torx, Phillips drive, stuff you need for opening up controllers. This is one of those things that, no, it's not sponsored whatsoever, I just bought it for myself, but I just like it so much. Let's see, I think I need to have this one. Oh, damn, it's incomplete again. I'm always like forgetting to put the stuff back in. Is this the right one? Wow, this shaft is very deep. It's the right bit, but oh, this is tightened up very well. Alright, so let's remove it. Let's also remove the freaking batteries. I'm guessing there's maybe like a battery compartment where we did have a hidden screw. Yep, there we have. And let's open it up. Let's see what's inside. Oh man, I needed to use a second screwdriver because the shaft over here is so deep my bit doesn't fit in. But it doesn't matter. So what you're going to get in here is a tiny PCB that basically contains everything. We do have like the famous black blob. We have no idea what kind of chip this is normally because everything has been removed. We do see over here that's called the model PP2810. Production date 2007. So this thing is pretty damn old now. So Digital Media Cartridge Limited is basically the company who made these things back in the day. I don't know if they're still making stuff, but this is basically what you're going to get on the inside. On the other side, we do have like the membranes and everything that is attached to the PCB. So nothing really fancy, but also, yeah, there is nothing much to see. This thing does have capacitors, so I'm guessing if we do have some issue with it, maybe we need to replace capacitors in the future. But beside that, there's nothing fancy to see in the inside. Always need to be very gentle because you can see like the wires are like soldered straight into the main board. If being not too gentle, it will basically like rip the soldering off, and you do have a problem because it doesn't have any juice anymore. But yeah, let's talk about the final conclusion. What do I think of it? You already know, don't you? So, but what do I really think about it? I think it's not really a waste of €1. I think it's pretty damn cool if you basically like put this thing on mute and just go to play the games like that, you know, because it's absolutely horrible when it comes like the music. And again, like a lot of people who are familiar with my channel, I reviewed a lot of these products, and yeah, the end result are mostly like the same. I did review all kinds of products, but yeah, for €1 each, I couldn't like leave them there. What I'm going to do with it, I think I'm going to put it in a collection or maybe do something different with it. Nevertheless, we can always see for €1, it's dirty cheap and absolutely the bargain of the year. I want to thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what do you think of these things. Do you own one? Do you own a different version with different games? Would be very cool to know. I want to thank you for watching. And it will be great to see you in the next video. Consider subscribing and hit that little bell and give this video a like if you liked it. And if you didn't like, then dislike it. Nevertheless, it will be great to see you in the next video. Yeah.